Welcome to another Daily Classics Top Pick based on originality, condition, and price. Today's feature car is a 1972 Cadillac Coupe De Ville. I found this car in New Orleans this morning, folks. You're going to really love it. My name is Rob Lofaris. You're watching the Daily Classics channel. Let's go check this car out. I found this car this morning on Craigslist. It's a 1972 Cadillac Coupe De Ville. Hard to believe it's 52 years ago. It's got 32,000 original miles, and the seller's asking $14,995. 72 was a really good model year. It was the year right before the federal government got involved in designing bumpers, and this car still has its very thin-lined bumpers, even though the front bumper on this car is indeed massive. It even got bigger in 1973. But it's a great model year. The car has beautiful colors. It's got the 7.7-liter V8, 345 horsepower. Seller states it has cold air conditioning, and the car appears to be nicely original too. Let's dive into the actual ad and see if we can do a quick walk around. Just looking at the car overall, the car looks really nice. I mean, the colors are nice. It looks like it's the original paint work on the car. The bumpers line up nicely. The bright work looks really nice around the windows. So overall, I kept coming back to this car today because what really impressed me was its interior. The rear of the car looks really nice, even though the photos are horrible, but it looks like the paint has a nice shine to it. It's got the original bumperettes in the back, which is what people put on in 1972. You order them on J.C. Whitney catalog, which was like the Amazon back then for car folks back in the 60s and 70s. And the bumperettes were a thing people did. So it's kind of nice to see it's still on the car. That kind of adds to its originality as well. But yeah, overall, look at that big rear quarter panel. Could you imagine wet sanding that thing? It'll take you a long time. But this does look like the original paint, and all the bright work and the chrome work on the bumper looks absolutely fabulous. And just keep going on this car. So the front end looks really nice. Engine bay, no photo of the engine actually, but you got some reflection here coming through. It looks like it's polished on the inside. The engine bay likely as nice as the outside of the car, but we don't really know. But I can tell you that front grille work is very, very attractive. It looks really nice. The interior on this car is what really kept me coming back to it all day long today before I picked it. And basically because the interior is so beautiful. I mean, there's no wear and tear on the car. The car definitely looks like a 32,000 mile car. This looks like original paint work on the door jambs. I don't see any wear and tear on the footwells. And I believe those are the original mats from 1972. Can you imagine that? That's a long time ago, folks. The close-up of even the seat here doesn't show any wear at all. Beautiful colors on in the dashboard, and the door panels look really nice. It has automatic climate control, auto-dimming lights. Dashboard looks really nice. It has the control knob for the right side rear view mirror, which was mechanically controlled by a cable back then. He says the original radio doesn't work, but there's people out there that can fix those things. It's not expensive. Everything looks very original on the car. Look at this shot here on the rear seats. It looks like it was never used. The headliner looks beautiful. And you have your shoulder harness that's tucked away here nice and conveniently. So if by chance you decide to put your shoulder belt on, you can do that by taking it all apart and clicking into your seatbelt. But it wasn't something that you had to put much thought to. You had to, say, hey, I'm going to put my shoulder belt on now. It wasn't automatic. But yeah, overall, the car looks great. I can't really fault it in any way. The only big fault I can see is that it looks like the roof on the car has come to like sun or dryness, and that happens a lot. I've seen roofs like that happen, and you get this flaking on the vinyl top. So that vinyl top needs to be replaced. And it's not an expensive job to do as long as there's no rust underneath it. So if this deterioration of the roof is caused by rust, then that's a big problem. But if it's caused by just sun and weather beating down on it, well, then it's an easier restoration. And it's only just the roof, and you can do that without painting the car. And find the original material as well. There's plenty of suppliers out there that can get you that original material. So you're probably going to go to like a $1,500 expense to get that roof changed. But once you do that, I think then you have a really, really nice presented car. And I would use that roof as a conversation to readjust his price from $15,000. So maybe you can pick this car up for $12,000 or something like that. But The key about a car like this is it's so large, it's so big, that before I would start talking price, I need to put eyes on it, because we got to make sure that this car is exactly how it looks in the photos. And if the exterior of the car is as beautiful as the interior, and if the undercarriage of the car is also original without much surface rust, then I'm a player on this car. But if there's any rust on the roof or any rust under the carriage of the car or something like that, or if the rear quarter panel was repainted and doesn't match the door, then I'd probably just get in my car and say thank you and go home. So that's it. So that's the wrap up on this top pick for tonight. It's a beautiful car. I think it's an original car. The price is really left up to you when you go look at it, but I think he's in the ballpark for a car that's 52 years old. So I really like it. So anyway, to become a member and find out about more on this car, just click our Facebook link. That will take you. You can become a member of our Daily Classics page on Facebook. You can find the car there. We've had a lot of conversations on this car today. We have 10,200 members there. So join the conversation by joining our Facebook group. Please subscribe to this channel as well, because we're trying to grow it so we can do live Q&A. And thank you again for all your support. We'll see you again on another Daily Classic soon, and we can check out some more cars together. Thanks very much, and talk to you soon. Good night.